Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Westnoth campaign, Heir to the Throne. In our last episode, we completed Scenario 20, which involved us finding a way out of the underground channels connected to that river that we traveled down previously. We were able to make our way out, and in doing so, we met the Woes, who are kind of these tree-like beings, sort of reminiscent of like Ents from The Lord of the Rings, for example. And in encountering them, we were able to assist them with the undead that we found in these channels. We eliminated the undead, and in doing so, then we were able to obtain a very powerful tome that gave Delphador here the ability to ambush, meaning that he can now hide in the woods and jump out and ambush other units, kind of like some of my Elven units can. So, pretty decent overall scenario, although I did lose my Elvish Shide, which was quite painful. But otherwise, all in all, pretty good. And we've brought Konrad over to meet with the Elven units here that were right at the exit to these underground channels. And I think we're going to be accompanying the elves into the next scenario, so it'll be very interesting to see what comes next. Without any further ado, let's proceed onwards to Scenario 21. The Elven Council. Greetings, and welcome to our capital. You should feel honored. It has been half a century, a generation in the way your race counts time, since any man has been considered elf friend enough to stand here in Elsyria. We are indeed honored. I might also say that it is you who are honored. It has been so long since you have been graced by the presence of a princess of Westnoth. Silence, foolish girl. With such arrogance, is it any surprise that the royal family of Westnoth long ago saw their ancient alliances fall to pieces? Yes, you are right, sir. It is I who am honored to be here, and I apologize for my discourtesy. Delphador the Great, as wise with his tongue in advice as he is strong with his staff in battle, a rare combination, especially among men. How quickly does the race of men mature? Only 21 winters have passed since I last laid eyes on you, Konrad, yet you are now a grown man. A proven warrior stands before me. Forgive me, elf, but I'm afraid I do not recall meeting you before. Konrad, this is Parandra. She helped me rescue you from the clutches of Ashavir. I had no idea. Thank you, my lady. It is a pleasure to meet you again. Rescued him from my mother? But 21 years ago, Konrad would have been an infant. What is this you are talking about? Your mother has much blood upon her hands, child. She has had many killed unjustly. When Konrad was an infant, she ordered all the princes put to death so she could seize control. She had them murdered? There were others too, not just Konrad? Surely you do not speak the truth. Parandra, what do you say? When Delphador the Great speaks of the Queen Dowager Ashavir ordering the princes of Westnoth to be put to death, he speaks the truth. And what say you, Elf King? I did not see it myself, but I have heard many reliable reports. Ashavir indeed has the blood of the princes on her hands. She has also allowed orcs to desecrate the lands, abandoning all respect for the peoples around her. Well, I have the scepter. I will return, and the people will accept me as queen. My mother is only Queen Dowager. The throne is rightfully mine, and I will rule from it with justice and fairness. I may even accept you as my advisor and counselor, Delphador. Though you have the scepter, Lassar, it is rightfully Konrad's. You have it now only because we helped you get it. And if I refuse to give it to him? If it is necessary, I will ask Konrad to fight you in a duel for it. Delphador. Lassar has become our friend. I don't want to fight her. As long as she rules well, what does it matter if she becomes queen? You are the rightful heir. You should be king, Konrad. Delphador, you have raised Konrad to be skillful and wise, honorable and just, a warrior who has respect and appreciates peace. Yet the throne is not the place for him. You know of what I speak, Delphador. But I do not. What is your meaning, Parandra? In time, things will be revealed, fair princess. For the moment, go forth and claim the throne of Westnoth. Harandra, what you say may seem right to some, but as long as you and I speak to no one of what we know, I see no reason why Konrad would not best have the throne. In so many things you are right, Delphador, and your wisdom is unmatched in the world of men. But in this you are mistaken. Lysar is the heir. She should take the throne. Now that I have met her for myself, I am sure of it. She will claim the throne and not me? What should I do? Lysar should be queen, but you will go with her. Indeed, I suspect we could not convince you otherwise. I have seen the way you look at her, Konrad. I think that now you would follow her even to the ends of the earth. With all due respect, my lady, she is my cousin. There is nothing between us. Then, if it is as you say, Konrad, perhaps you should stay here with us. It would surely be safer for you. The elves could show you things that would amaze you, things that no man has seen before. That is a generous offer, my lady, but you are indeed right. I would rather go with Lysar. And what say you, Uradradian? Tell me, Lysar, are you willing to fight your own mother for the throne? It is for the good of the country. If it is necessary, I will fight her, Elf King. I feel that this lady speaks the truth. Delphador, although I know that you do not concur, the words of Parandra, daughter of Elandria, are wise. Rest here for a time, and then go forth with them. And you who have been with us for a time, Kalins, son of Kiladia, what say you? Wisdom has been spoken here today, Delphador. We have been with Lysar in the most trying of times and risked life and limb with her. Yet we still have both our lives and our limbs. She lacks experience and has too much of the brashness of youth, but she will make a good queen in time. So, the Elven Council has spoken. But which path should we take on our journey? The ford of Abez will not be passable, for surely it will be watched and guarded by many men. There is another way by which you can return to Westnoth, past the mountains of the dragons and through the dark valley to the land of the east. From there you can return to Westnoth and surprise the Dark Queen, catching her off guard. Mountains of the dragons? That sounds very dangerous. I didn't even think there were such things as dragons. No dragon has been sighted in those mountains for many years, but they retain their name of old. Still, that path will be dangerous for us. Is there not another route we might take? All routes are dangerous, though there is some hope along this path. Rest and then go forth, friends. Fortune has smiled upon you so far, despite great dangers. Perhaps she will continue to do so. Yes, rest. Your soldiers will be tended to and refreshed. We have made sure you will leave our protection with the resources to finish your journey. After many days enjoying the strange food and fine linen of his hosts, restlessness overtook Konrad. The urgency nagged at him as he donned a new tunic and fastened newly oiled leather straps. He strode the halls of the elven citadel, visiting and encouraging his soldiers. Many were elves about to leave behind the comfort and peace of their capital to make war on a vast human army, his war. The weight of that thought bore on him. Konrad stood on the ramparts, staring out towards the horizon as his men bustled below. He suddenly realized why he was uneasy. He had been staring at thin streams of black smoke, merging into the clouds far in the distance. He shouted orders to depart and was ardently obeyed. Kalin's champion courtiers escorted Konrad and Delphador through their forest, a near-invincible vanguard. War had spread to the Northlands, but by taking long deserted trails through the rugged eastern hills, it failed to find the band of rebels. The high, craggy peaks of the mountains of the dragons looked down on them in deserted desolation. Konrad's small band of elves had grown to a massive army. The occasional hermit mage knew better than to interfere with its progress, and soon the plains of northeastern Westnoth lay before them. After spending the greater part of a year in remote, dangerous wastes, Konrad's heart leapt at the thought of this journey almost being over. Though the greatest danger lay ahead, he knew he was finally returning home. Return to Wesnoth. Halt! Who goes there? Look, it is the traitor Lasar with the old mage and the filthy elven lord. Quickly, capture them. The queen wishes to make them her prisoners. What? I, a traitor? It is the queen who is a traitor, for not obeying the wishes of King Gerard II. We have the scepter of fire, so let us in. You leave us no choice but to kill you. Oof. Okay, well, here we are. I guess we kind of went through scenario 21 there, which was that Elven Council. I guess this is technically then scenario 22, Return to Westnoth. Our victory condition is to defeat all enemy leaders, and then our defeat condition is the death of Konrad, Delphidor, Lasar, or Kalins, or if our turns run out and we have 25 turns remaining, we're going to have the standard gold carryover in effect. And as you can see, we are starting off with a ton of gold, so we really don't have to be stingy with our resources here. We can be quite generous with recruiting and recalling units, so that's definitely what we're going to try to do. Now, let's see what we're up against here. So it looks like fairly standard. We've got some Orcish units here led by an Orcish warlord, and then we've also got, as you can see down here, Malladus, who's a general leading human forces. So we're going to have a mixed bag that we're going to be up against from what I can see here. So fairly standard map. There's a river separating us from the enemy. Oh, and I didn't notice this, but there is a general here. So we definitely want to start with the blue forces here. So this is a human general. So that's what we're going to start with first, I think. We're going to send all our forces that way. Or at least, I shouldn't say all of our forces, but most of our forces that direction. We do have the woods here. Wouldn't be bad maybe trying to take advantage of that. I think we probably want to try and get troops down to the bridge here to try to control that. Although it looks like troops are going to be able to just cross the shallow water as well. So maybe not the most advantageous. Merfolk units aren't going to be a big help here. I'm just looking around. There really isn't much water, and you can see on the map up here. The only option would be we could recruit one or two and send them down along the shallow water, but I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. All right, let's start off here. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably send I don't know if I want to send everybody down here. Probably. Maybe Lasar will send... You know what? Let's send everybody down. And then what we're going to do... The only thing is we do want to send somebody over to capture these villages and go through the woods here. So maybe one of our Elven units can do that. So let's see. Maybe we've got... Just see here... we could, yeah, maybe send like a shaman or something over to do that. In the meantime here, let's recall our mage. Definitely going to want our avenger, our champion, absolutely. Our knight, that's going to be helpful. Yeah, we can definitely grab a highwayman. And we might as well also grab our sharpshooter here. That's going to be pretty good for our first turn. Now, I would love to send Konrad over to grab this, but I just don't think that's going to be a good idea right now. We need to keep him there to keep recruiting units. We're going to end our turn. Okay, so here comes some enemies. Looks like we're going to be up against a bunch of swordsmen. Okay, and the orcs are recruiting some goblin units. Ooh, there's some shock troopers coming out. Yeah, this is going to be tough. We're going to be in against some pretty difficult units, but I think we'll be able to handle it. All right, so we do have to be careful here. We don't want to kind of overextend, but we could get Delphidor down here onto the village. I think what would be better, though, would be to kind of form a fighting line right along here, perhaps. Lasar, I'm going to keep sort of back. Actually... Yeah, here, we'll go like this. Get our champion down there, our mage. highwaymen. Sharpshooter. Lassar we're going to keep sort of there. Alright, so now we have plenty of gold. Can keep recalling units, so let's grab a champion. Grab our Dwarvish Lord. Let's get some healers going. We want our Mages of Light, that's for sure. I'm going to grab both of them. And then... who else do we have? Oh, we want our Loyal Lieutenant, that's for sure. Now, you know what? This is going to be a great opportunity to get one of our Griffin units involved here. So why don't we recall our Griffin Master? We can send the Griffin over to capture these ones in the woods. That's going to be excellent for us. Okay, we're going to end it there. Okay, perfect. I was hoping they would come out to face me in the open like this. Oh my god, this Avenger's just getting obliterated. Wow, look at that. We just lost our Avenger. Holy cow. You know, I shouldn't be surprised. These units are lawful, and it's the middle of the day. Boy, we almost lost Kalen's there, too. Of course, our elves, being neutral, don't benefit from the day or night. They are just kind of always at 0. Can't believe that. We just lost our Avenger so easily. All right, well, we got to hit back now. Man, that's brutal. Swordsman hit really hard. None of these units can really get involved except for our Griffin Master. All right, let's go over here and blast with our bow. All right, that didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. Lassar can maybe go over here with our Scepter of Fire and get the kill. Excellent, there's a good kill. Delphador can, you know what, maybe go for the enemy leader who's right here in the open. Let's try and get that kill. One more. Yes! These intruders are stronger than we expected. Call in the reinforcements. The Queen has sent us to aid you in capturing these rebels. We have changed the plan. Now we are killing them. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Some halberdiers are down here. That's not good. Well, at least that one enemy leader is taken care of. At the cost of one of our elvish Avengers, though. And we still got these swordsmen to deal with here. Okay, well, let's see if we can figure out how to best handle this. Now, our highwayman is at a disadvantage because it's daytime, so that's... we don't want to necessarily engage with him right away. All right, why don't we get our mage... Our mage could go right down here and blast this guy for some pretty big damage. Let's do that. Boy, it'd be nice if our attacks would actually hit, though. Yikes. Did not go the way I was hoping it would. All right, Kalen's we basically need to get out of there because he is on death's door at this point. You know what? Our Griffin Master may need to come in there to try to help us a little bit. It'd be great to get rid of this swordsman if we can. So Kalen's is just going to retreat back pretty aggressively, I think. Boy, our knight could do some work, but we have to be careful. We can't afford to lose the knight as well. Griffin Master could swoop in. Champion can definitely get in there. So why don't we try... Let's see, how far can that Griffin go? It would be nice to at least try and kill off one of these swordsmen. Okay. Nice. Okay, we just have to hit once with our Griffin Rider here. Ah, shoot, we have to hit twice. Dang it. All right, let's hope we get lucky here. Perfect, we got lucky. Okay, we needed that pretty badly. We could go down here and go for some longsword attacks. We'd have to hit. Alternatively, we could do this and just hope we land a hit. Either way, it'd be a one-shot kill. Let's gamble. Yes. Okay, there we go. We needed that. Now, our highwaymen could step down and give this guy some business, but, again, we're at a disadvantage because of the time of day. So I think what I'd rather do is try to just move down and limit the movement of these guys a little bit. Kind of like this. There, now he's not able to go as far. Let's get our Mage of Light down here. Our Loyal Lieutenant. Ooh, actually, I regret that. I don't want to move him into the danger zone because he doesn't have the most health, so I don't want to risk him. We'll go like this. Although, might be better to actually heal Kalen's there, so we'll do that. Our Dwarven unit's not going to have as amazing defense there, kind of in the open ground, so we'll have to be mindful of that. And then let's recall some more units here. So, who else do we want to bring back? Our Druid here, we definitely want to see if we can get her some experience. Try and replace that Shide that we lost. Boy, that was painful losing that Avenger, though. My goodness. There's a number of good Dwarven units here, but they're not quite as useful in the open. We can definitely bring back this Griffin Master, though. We'll send him over for those villages, like I said. Let's bring the Elvish Marshal. Got another Highwayman, absolutely. And you know what? While we're at it, why don't we bring one of our hoplites with us here? Alternatively, we could bring the Triton. But I think we'll do a hoplite. We can just send him into the water for what it's worth. And then let's grab a rider. Sure, why not? All right, that's going to do it. So we'll end it there. The Griffin's getting beat up pretty hard. Oh, thank goodness that Griffin survived. Yikes, this is going to be a tough, tough battle. Oh, okay, I got to watch these guys. They have Skirmisher. That can be very dangerous. All right. So, 2 more swordsmen we got to get rid of. Lasar getting in there with her Scepter of Fire would probably be a good idea. So let's see if maybe we can make that happen. One more. Nice. Okay, not quite the kill, but pretty decent damage there. Would have been much better for her to get the kill. I didn't... should have damaged him first and then freed it up. Oh, you know what? We can go down here and get the kill with our bow. That'll probably be enough to promote this guy. At least I hope. Excellent. Oh, very, very close. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Let's see. Everybody else... Oh, you know what? We do need this lieutenant to get some more experience. So let's see if we can weaken this swordsman down a bit. Whittle him down a little bit. And then here, we'll go in with our longbow. Soften him up. Okay, what's he at? 18, so we need a little bit. We need to soften him up just a little bit more, if possible. We'll get into the water with our hoplite. Let's see if anybody can hit him with something kind of gentle. You know what? This isn't too bad. There's our lieutenant. There he is. Okay, he can go around. So we're going to use our Dwarven unit. We're going to throw a hatchet at him and hope we land the hit. Perfect. Okay, now we just have to hit him once with our sword. Oh, shoot. We have to hit him twice. Dang it. All right, well, let's give it a shot. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Nice. There's the kill. There we go. We just need to get him more experience to try to level him up. So that was the rationale there. Delphador is a little bit beat up, so let's get him some health. Our knight is a little bit worse for wear, so we can grab that village. And then for healing here, why don't we get our white mage down like this? And we can go there. Our highwayman can move on down. Our champion as well. This griffin probably just needs to stay put here to get some healing. Although, you know what? We could capture this village, and that's going to get us the healing we need. And then our great mage can move over as well. We can move Konrad down here to start recruiting there, which I think would be good. Meanwhile, we'll head over here. Druid can advance. Kalen's, again, just needs to heal, so we'll keep him next to the white mages. The new highwayman can move down. Excellent, okay. So that's going to do it. So we'll end it there. Yeah, this is going to be a tough, tough battle. Boy, there are so many very, very powerful units that we're going to have to fight. Even a lot of these like level 2 units are going to be very strong. Oh man, look at this. A Master Bowman. That's a tough unit to fight. Well, you know, I'm almost thinking it might be better to try and like snipe the enemy leaders somehow. Like maybe recruit a bunch of Griffin Riders and send them kind of around the horn or something. You know, we've got all that money. It might be worth it. I don't know. Anyway, I got to figure this out because I don't know if we have enough muscle to just deal with all of this onslaught. As you can see, it's pretty nasty. Let's see. All right, we'll send this guy over here. This Griffin Rider just has to, or excuse me, Griffin Master needs to just keep healing. Just trying to think what would be the best course of action. Yeah, I probably should have recruited some additional Griffins, maybe. But, oh well. All right, these crossbowmen are going to need to be dealt with here. So let's get everybody kind of in a fighting line. Sar can advance. Get our lieutenant in there. Our elvish scout. There we go. Dwarf in there. We got to keep Kalen's getting healing. Delphidor is now basically at full health, so he can advance. Our Grand Knight probably also move up. We can get our Merfolk unit to move in, and our Druid, and our Highwaymen. Yeah, and I think that's going to be good there, so let's see. Yeah, we should be in good shape. Ooh, our Highwayman getting beat up. Of course, he doesn't have a ranged retaliation, so kind of a free attack. I maybe shouldn't have positioned him quite like that. Okay, so the orcs are capturing most of the villages, it looks like. But purple has some very powerful units here. Again, a lot of really strong level 2s, and then obviously some very, very powerful level 3 units. Boy, these skirmishers are just, I really, really don't like them because they have skirmisher, they can bypass those zones of control. And that's what got me into trouble with that Shide. That's how I lost the Shide in the last episode. I neglected to pay attention to that, and it cost me dearly. All right, first things first, let's move down the river. All right, so we got to deal with these two crossbowmen. We can just let this one have it with our Morning Star here. Boy, if we could land a hit, that would be great. There we go. All right. Would have been better if we hit one more time, but that's all right. Our mage can step up. Give him some business with the fireballs. Although maybe a melee fight would be better. Let's see. Champion can step up and give him some sword business here. Soften him up a little. Alright, there we go. 20 health, 14 health. So now between our two units that really need experience, which is Lasar and our Elvish Rider, I'm hoping we can get the finish. Yeah, we'd have to hit twice or twice. So, let's see. Lasar can step up and go Scepter of Fire. There's one. There's two. Excellent. Very good. Alright, and then our rider can go over here and try for the kill with the sword. Perfect. Excellent. There's an evolution into an Elvish Outrider, which is the level 3 version of the mounted Elven unit. I should mention the other unit that needs experience, of course, is this Lieutenant, but... and maybe I should actually use Konrad to bring in some more units that are like level 2s. We've got a bunch of Dwarven units, but I think we had some... I guess we don't really have any others that are at like level 2. Everybody else is level 1. Let's see what we can recruit as well. Yeah, still kind of the standard. Maybe we grab a couple thieves. We don't have any. Well, let's recruit 2 of them. Because why not? And then we can also recruit another fighter. There we go. Let's see if there's anybody else we want to recall while we're here. Maybe one more Griffin Master while we're at it. I know we're really hurting the gold income, but I think it's going to be worth having. Let's fly over here, see if we can grab this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to undo that because I don't want to go right next to it. Then they can sit in it and attack me. So we're going to go here. That way, if they want to attack me, they have to fight in the open. They won't get the healing benefit. It would be great to get rid of the skirmisher if possible, but I don't want to put anybody in the water and put them in a bad spot. So we just have to be cognizant that as we move, we're going to be at risk from this little guy. There we go. Great Mage moving up. Champion moving up. The units that he is able to hit, I'm not too concerned about. Yeah, that's fine. And then our healers can move up. We got to be mindful and keep Kalen's with a healer. That's pretty important. So Kalen's is going to have to go there. And our highwayman is also getting some good healing, which is good. Dwarven unit can advance. Very good. Okay, so we've got all our forces kind of moving up that way. We'll hold off on recruiting anybody else just for the moment. Till our gold situation's perhaps a little bit better. Nice. Griffin Master doing some pretty big damage. Taking some punishment, but ultimately not so bad. Let's see. Yeah, boy, this is... okay, there we go. Coming at us. You have to be very, very careful. Those skirmishers are deadly. Alright, so... the good thing now, though, is that we have these 2 skirmishers who have backstab. We could put them on either side of this duelist and probably have a pretty decent chance of putting some good hurt on him here. So why don't we go like this? There we go. Now we've got the backstab in effect. Boy, we're just taking punishment. Oh my god, he just obliterates my thief. Well, so much for the backstab, I guess. You know what? I could put my Griffin Master here, I guess. Might be better, though, to send the Griffin Master over to deal with the units that are in the water currently. Yikes. Yeah, this is kind of scary. Man, I hate these little skirmishers, though. Okay, if we go there... hit him with some sword attacks, I guess. Okay, excellent. At least there's the kill there. That's good. Alright, so Griffin Rider. Yeah, let's maybe go right here. We can hit them while they're in the water. Try and put the hurt on them at least. We may lose this Griffin Master, but... Alright, now we gotta bring back some tanky units here. Don't really have anybody, though. I think it's just going to be recruiting now. These might just be sort of like some cannon fodder units. I hate to say it, but we're going to just need some bodies here just to defend with. Maybe get an archer as well. Okay, now, meanwhile, over here, let's get everybody across the river as quick as we can. We do have to be very careful just because, obviously, this is a pretty dangerous position here just because we're kind of bottlenecked a little bit. All right, so we're going to just advance here as kind of as aggressively as possible. Okay. You know what? We could send this scout up to maybe help out with our Griffin Rider up here. Actually, this Griffin Master can grab the village and then attack from the village, which wouldn't be so bad. Nice. Oh, shoot, we missed that last hit. That would have been great to get that kill. Dang it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Outrider moving over there to assist. Alright, so let's see. Sharpshooter needs to move up. Everybody's just going to advance, I think, here. Pretty standard. Yeah, we're just going to move on up. Being mindful of the healing as much as we can. This champion could use a little bit of health, so maybe we... Actually, we can put the druid right there. You know what? We might as well move the Griffin Master up and get the healing there. Okay, great. And then we can go here. So everybody's moving up. I think we're in pretty good shape at this stage. So we're going to end it there. Okay, so he went up there to heal. Yeah, I was going to say that Griffin Master is going to get attacked. Oh, R.I.P. the Griffin Master. That's a shame. Might want to recruit a Griffin Rider or two, but we'll have to see. They are definitely trying to cross the river on us here. Now, the mission objective is just to kill the enemy leader, so we may not even be that concerned about these units coming into our area. Honestly. Let's go up there and finish them with the bow. Or not. Wow, brutal. That's really unfortunate. Would have been very nice to get that kill. Let's see if maybe we can make it happen this way. Holy cow, this guy's got horseshoes. What a lucky duck. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so... Man, we can get... Okay, we can get a lot of us across the river. We just have to be kind of careful. Meanwhile, over here... We could go down and start working on this knight. And these units are kind of throwaways. I hate to say that, but... They really are. If we can kind of keep them on the beach at least for a little bit, that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. This guy can grab this village. Thief can hang out maybe on the beachhead there. I actually think we might need to have Konrad move with the rest of the troops, just because he's going to get overwhelmed by all these units here. So, we'll have to think about that. But in the meantime, let's figure out how to deal with this situation. So, why don't we go here with our champion. Do some sword attacks. Excellent. Okay, there's a great kill. We needed that. That helps us out a fair bit. Kalins can grab the village. Get some good healing there. Delphidor can hang out like this. Our Great Mage is going to move over here. We're going to probably go for the Orc because he's closest. White Mage can kind of hang out in the middle. Let's see. Okay, sharpshooter can guard the healer a little bit. Let's get our lieutenant moving in. Now, everybody else, we're going to just kind of have to shuffle across as best as we can. I think we'll actually send this Griffin Master up to assist over here. The Druid. Let's see here. I don't want to put anybody in the shallows where they have lower defense. Much rather just try to get across this bridge carefully here. We'll go like that. You know what? It's okay, though. If we put this guy here, that's fine. And the cavalry, that's okay. Everybody else is just going to cross. Now, the big question is, what do we do on this front? Again, maybe I should have kept a few of my strong units over here, but what I'm hoping is I can kind of almost bypass the bulk of their forces here and go straight in and just snipe the enemy leaders a bit. So if I can do that, that would be great. So maybe I'll just retreat Konrad sort of back like this. I think that'll be fine. Let's just double check that we haven't missed anybody. Nope, we're good. Very annoying that we didn't kill that scout up there. He's just capturing villages, of course. Okay, so they are... Some of them are kind of turning around, it looks like. Ooh, my archer getting... mauled pretty good. Okay, Griffin Master putting some work in. Oof, ouch, there goes my archer. And my thief. Poor guy. I just kind of sent him out there to die. Alright, so up here, Griffin Master can grab the village. We'll send our Outrider down this way to hopefully get a kill here. Let's see, we'd have to hit twice. Okay, there we go. We got a bit of luck that time. So then we can grab the village and go for the kill on this guy. We have to hit twice. Perfect. There we go. That's excellent. Okay, our Hoplite is now able to kind of get in here, so we can send him over to perhaps entice these guys into facing us, the Shock Trooper and or the Crossbowman. Meanwhile, down here, we've got this Shock Trooper who is in really good position for a nice magical attack. So why don't we make that happen? And Lassar even? Oh, Lassar could get down there and deliver it. That wouldn't be so bad. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Now, she'd have to land, let's see, all 4 to get the kill. Maybe we try it with Delphador first. Yeah, let's try it with Delphador first, and if that doesn't work, then we can bring Lassar down. Perfect. Okay, now Lassar can move in and maybe get... She'll get some good experience here. Probably not enough to evolve, but close. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, and then our Marshal can kind of provide some protection here for Lassar a little bit. None of these units are going to be coming back that way, though, as far as I can tell. Now, meanwhile, everybody else is going to make a break for the... enemy's base. Kalins can grab that village. And then our champion and our mage can head over here. Our white mage can go with them. Our sharpshooter as well. Our lieutenant. Our champion. Highwaymen can move in as well. We're going to want some healing there, though, so we'll send our druid. This is great. Now everybody's pretty much getting across the river, which is what we needed, just to not have to deal with this bottleneck. That was creating some problems for us. Let's see, Konrad. You know what? With Konrad, we can probably just retreat back. If we need to, we can recruit some more emergency units as necessary, but I think we're going to be fine right now. So, again, these units are kind of throwaways. We'll just have them be sort of distractions. All right, so let's end it there. Going after Delphador. Oh man, he took a pretty good amount of damage there. That's not ideal. Sharpshooter getting beat up slightly. Yeah, they're doubling up on Delphador. And they are stealing my villages, kind of as expected. Oh man, those guys hit like a truck. Nice. Hoplite doing good work in there. You know what? Maybe I should have recruited more merfolk units. I could have got them down into the water here to protect this side. I mean, again, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's definitely different things I could have done. Let's see if we can do some good damage here. Oh, shoot, we didn't hit with the second one. Let's go grab this. And with this guy, we're going to move down to this one for the healing. This Outrider, we can at least get across the river. And then we can move into to assist. All right, so we want to get rid of this crossbowman, that's for sure. Be nice to get the kill with the lieutenant if possible, but not an absolute. Could also try and maybe do some work here with the druid. Let's see if we can get a slow on him. Okay, nice. We did get the slow. The druid took some punishment, but he is slowed, which will make this hopefully a little bit easier now. This probably won't be enough to get the kill. We'd have to hit all three, but let's at least do the damage. Oh, wow, we got lucky. Okay, I'll take it. So now we just got to make sure this druid doesn't get sniped, but... So we'll have to move up and deal with that shock trooper, unfortunately, because he could step down and just almost one-shot her. You know what? This is a great chance for the Mage of Light to get in there and light beam away. Wow, okay, and pretty bad luck on that. That wasn't ideal. Okay, well, the sharpshooter can move in and get the finish, hopefully. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now it's up to the Great Mage and the Champion. The Great Mage probably doesn't do quite enough damage to... Well, I mean, it does a decent amount of damage. Not enough to get the kill, but we could really hurt him. And then we could perhaps step in with the Champion and try to follow that up. Bit of a gamble, that's for sure. Nobody else can really get in there, unfortunately. All right, well, let's see what happens. This is a bit of a gamble, but... Oh, man. Come on, these have to... We got to hit. Jeez, we took more damage. Oh, that was brutal. That was not what I wanted. The Champion can step in and do some bow attacks, I guess. Okay. Okay, not ideal, but at least we did something. Over here, Delphador's in kind of danger, so we got to deal with that. Ideally, Lassar gets a kill here and then can evolve, so maybe she can get the kill on this knight with her scepter. Perfect. There we go. Okay, Lassar is now a battle princess, which is level 3. So she's quite a bit stronger now, has more health. That's what we needed. We have to be very careful because this halberdier is coming over, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Our dwarvish lord could perhaps grab this village and then dish out some heavy punishment. So maybe let's do that. Let's do the battle axe attacks here. Excellent. There's a good kill from him. Okay, now Delphador needs to get out of there. That's for sure. White Mage can move in to aid the Druid. And then Delphador can retreat to the village. What happens if I back this guy up? Okay, he can move a bit further, so if we undo that... I'm a little worried about this Marshal getting kind of ganged up on. That's the only thing. Maybe what I'll do is I'll back him up ever so slightly and then put the Highwayman there. Yeah, there. I don't mind that quite so much. Okay, now this highwayman's going to move in to assist over here. I think this champion can probably go kind of down this way, as can the knight. And Kalen's can move over to grab this village. So far, so good. This little guy is pretty much toast. But you can soften him up a little bit. In the meantime, Konrad, excuse me, is just going to run. We're just going to keep him moving. All right. I am a little worried about my great mage in there, but hopefully he'll be okay. This little guy's just tanking damage. Yeah, and then he just gets obliterated. Again, I kind of threw him to the wolves, which wasn't ideal. Oh man, I hope my marshal stays alive. Okay, good. The nice thing is now it's nighttime, so these halberd guys aren't going to be... Yeah, they're now at a disadvantage, so we should be able to take them out without too much difficulty. Between Lasar and Delphador, we can magic them into oblivion, so that's pretty good. So let's do that. This marshal needs some health, so we'll send him down here, get him out of harm's way. As I said, Delphador can step in and just blast them for heavy, heavy damage here. This should be sufficient for the kill. Wow, I say that, and of course then a bunch miss. Ooh, and now I'm not in the best position. Yeah, and this guy's actually still got a lot more health. Maybe I kind of bit off a little more than I could chew there. That's not good. All right, well, let's try this. We've got the advantage with our highwaymen at night. Okay, pretty good damage. That's good. Now, Lasar can step over here. I'm going to have to try and get the kill with the Scepter of Fire. Nice. Great, one more. Come on. Yes, perfect. And then our Dwarvish Lord can step over and hopefully just get the finish with his Battle Axe. Excellent. Very, very nice. Okay, that's great. So now it's just a matter of advancing here. So why don't we grab... Well, we got to deal with this situation as well. So we've got this Warlord. I think we'll probably just blast him with the fireballs here and hope for the best. Excellent. One more. Perfect. Very, very nice. And then we've got this Pillager who needs killing, so why don't we go for him with our sword here. Perfect. There's the good kill. If that hadn't have worked, I was going to send the Lieutenant over to try and steal that kill, get some more experience, but that's totally fine. This guy's going to stay there just for the healing. Outrider's going to come on down. And we lost a lot more gold and units than I probably needed to for this scenario, but overall it's going not horrendously. It, again, could have gone a lot better, but... All right, let's grab some villages here while we can. This guy's just going to keep advancing. With Kalen's, we'll go there. And now everybody else is just going to start making a mad dash. There we go. It would be great to get some healing for our great mage there. We'll send our hoplite over this way. I think that's pretty much everybody except for our Griffin Master up there. And yeah, Konrad can just keep running. Just got to keep him on the move, really. Yeah, boy, we lost a few more units than I would have liked, especially that Avenger. That was really unfortunate. They did kind of get some lucky rolls there. They hit almost, I think, every attack, which was not ideal. All right, so now let's figure out how we want to kill this guy. So he's a general. He's got 50 health, so he's not super strong. We should be able to handle him without tremendous difficulty, I think. Everyone's just going to advance down this way. All right, so then our champion can go here. wouldn't be bad getting some more experience with that druid as well. We could get her up to a shide. That would be excellent. All right, there we go. All right, and we'll just keep moving everybody down. Let's grab this and go like this and like that. We just want healing with everybody if we can. Actually, maybe we'll send our dwarf over to grab this village. I don't think he's going to be able to get to the fight in time to really matter, so maybe he can grab that village and help us out that way. Oh, we've also got our Grand Knight down here. He can go and grab that one. And then our Hoplite can move over. I think that's pretty much everybody, so we'll end it there. Okay, so they're coming out to face us. And they are turning around, so... Nice, I'm glad I put that Elvish Rider onto the higher defense location there in the hills, rather than having him just out in the open, especially since he got attacked. Alright, so Lasar's just going to keep moving. Alright, now this little guy, we got to try and whittle him down and maybe get a kill with our lieutenant if possible. You know what? This is a great chance for our druid to throw on a slow, if it'll hit. Oh, and of course it doesn't hit. Alright, well, we could shoot some longbows here. Boy, it'd be nice if we could land some of those. Jeez. 29, okay. Try again here. Some bow attacks. Perfect. Okay, now we should be able to go in for the kill with our crossbows here. 1, 2, perfect. There we go. There's some good experience. Alright, so Mage of Light can get down here and do some pretty solid damage. We could follow that up with our champion. So let's just get everybody in there, I think. Yeah, and Kalen's. Yeah, this should be enough to get the kill here. So let's make this happen. Let's just double check if there aren't any other opportunities for some experience gain here. I don't think so. So let's grab our champion, go here. Let's grab Kalen's. Actually, hang on, before I do that. White Mage is going to go here. Kalen's is going to go here. Alright, so let's start letting them have it. So we're going to do the Light Beam first. Alright, that did not go as I had hoped. We can try our Fairy Fire attacks here. Boy, we were having some rotten luck with our attacks here. Alright, 26 health. Yeah, shoot, let's go with the sword attacks here. Okay, he's one shot away from death. And I don't think anybody else can really get down there except probably our rider, so let's do it. We'll go in with our sword and try to get the finish. There it is. All right, well, fantastic. So we finished off this scenario. We had almost 600 gold left, and we finished 12 turns early. So that left us with 922 total gold. So we carried 40% of that forward. And we're going to start the next scenario with 369 gold. So not quite as much as our almost 1,000 that we had bonus there from the last one, but that's still a pretty good amount. Now, the really unfortunate part, obviously, if we go up to the statistics, is the units that I lost. So the archer, the fighter, and the thief I don't care so much about, but that Avenger was a real loss, especially because it was a loyal Avenger. And obviously the Griffin Master wasn't great either. But, you know, all in all, I'm just glad we got this one finished. We didn't eliminate all the enemy units, but that didn't matter because we just had to kill the enemy leaders. So that was the important part. And, you know, it is great that we now have Lasar up to level 3. We have our lieutenant very, very close to evolving as well. And we did evolve the Elvish Rider into an Outrider. So all in all, pretty successful, despite a few mistakes on my part. So we'll save this one. We will call it completed. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.